My name is Rachael Hunt. I'm the founder and CEO of Freedom School Co. I began mentoring back in 2018. Prior to this, I was a gluten-free food blogger, content creator, and a digital marketing freelancer. I began mentoring women after they saw that I was able to transition from full-time career woman to full-time entrepreneur and were wondering how the heck I did it. And I didn't think I really had many answers or support that I could offer, but turns out I did. And that just kind of grew from there. Interestingly, as our relationship opened with my clients and I realized that they were experiencing a lot of fear, a lot of resistance, limitations, imposter syndrome, unworthiness, fear of being seen, fear of being judged, rejected. And I was also experiencing the exact same thing. So I went on this quest to find answers and solutions so that I could better serve myself and break through these limitations and barriers and better serve and support my clients. And that's where Freedom School really became. I think we often look at the external strategies or systems or methods that we're told equate to success, but I really believe that it's an internal experience. We feel success, we feel wealth, we feel prosperity, we feel joy, we feel love from within, and then we can create that experience outside of us. And so we look at what's holding us back from experiencing what it is that we desire, the fears, the doubts, the lack, the limitation, the negative emotions, often picked up from before we even came into the earthly plane. So I look at what the root of that is and what's holding us back, and when we begin to heal, we can create really incredible results for ourselves. And I believe as Indigenous women, when we heal, we create that ripple effect for our communities, for our families, and for the collective as a whole. I really think what's worked for me is allowing myself to intersect the two, to not actually separate them. I think for a long time I thought it was compartmentalized. I think that's the way we're conditioned as well. And as soon as I started intersecting my spirituality, my Indigenous culture roots, and my values with leading a business, that's when really I felt more confident. I felt more myself. I didn't need to fit into a box. The box got to fit around me, and I think that's really important for us to remember. Like, we get to create. I think it really is, number one, in understanding the unique barriers that Indigenous employees face. So that will require listening and learning. I'm seeing it more and more in the conversations that I'm having and partnerships and opportunities that I'm creating with different organizations. And it is different organization to organization, but I think foundationally we need to empower our Indigenous employees to make them feel seen, heard, valued, understood, not feel that they're just being tokenized. They do matter, because they do. We all do. I think a lot of it, again, it's all internal. I think there's a lot of imposter syndrome, I think, is the most common I hear and have heard for the past 6 years I've been mentoring is, who am I to this? Who am I to succeed? Who am I to show up? Who am I to take up this space? And my answer to that, and always will be, is who are you not to? I always say heart-centered, the biggest theme I've seen in all of these spaces I've been fortunate to be a part of is this bigger mission to lead from the heart and with spirit and creator, and it's pretty impactful and powerful. There's more of this emphasis on what is capable and what is possible for us as Indigenous peoples, and I really think that there's a lot of unlearning, a lot of dismantling that's taking place, which is really beautiful to see. Obviously, there's a long way to go, but I think it really allows for Indigenous peoples our rich culture, rich history, rich livelihood to really shine through and kind of change the course of history of the misconceptions and the stigmas attached to money for us as a peoples.